Rosas now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Miles Sanders first carry of the game, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. It's a second down run with Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Got to do better.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Wentz now to throw. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Room to run past midfield. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
This pass complete, Wentz to Ertz, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way,
and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 19 yards away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First down. Clark eluding the pressure right. Space to maneuver at the 40. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now Clark to throw on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Barnett. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now Clark to throw. Throwing on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Slam. Hey, check 24. Mike, 53. Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
On 1st down, Wentz. Ertz over the middle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Miles Sanders. A 5-yard gain on the play.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
There we go, back. 20!
Watch the run. Check.
Go.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Dexter Lawrence breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Go. 20!
55, Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 87.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run with Howard. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein. In at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Nigel Brothers. No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards, good for a giant first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Clark now on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Derek Barnett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Second and long. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. 3rd down here.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Clark. From the gun, he'll throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down. Wentz now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Wentz now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Well, he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked,
pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass for... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Mike 51, Mike 51. And let's get this. Hustle.
2nd and 13. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Just like that.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
47's the Mike. 47's the mic. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 47.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Graham. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Grade 15, grade 15. Recon, 132 fighter.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 10-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Red. Hey, high 7.
51's the mic.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
First down, Rivers. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Flush to his right. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Clark. And this will be incomplete. That pass. Just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, orbit.
51. Ricky. 51's Mike. Mike 50.
Red Delta.
Throwing again. Rivers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on...
He's got a man. Complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown. Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Man open left side is Brown. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Hey, box truck.
3rd and long for Rivers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground.